and my mother and my cousin sisters were with me, and I started crossing. When I crossed, it was 8 o'clock in the night, and I was hit by a car, and this car explains it everything. Hello, chairperson and Gaveliers. That was my story of my car. Let me take you around 5 hours before the accident happened. I was with my cousins who came from abroad, and I was having a time of my life. We were playing like kids. This happened at my second year A-level. That's like I was around 17 years or 18 years, and we were playing like kids. We played hide and seek with my cousins. We went to the park, the children's park, and we also acted like a children. We were playing, we were having fun. And after that we went for dinner. Me and my father, my mother. I'm the only son, very unfortunately, but however I had cousins, so we went with my cousin, who's my father's brothers, daughters, 3 daughters, twins, and elder sister. We went, we had dinner, and we came to Parliament. Near Parliament grounds, there's this food court, so we go down and we want to go and see the Parliament ground. It was 8 o'clock in the night, and we came when we crossed, and everything happened there. I crossed, thank God my cousin sisters did not cross, neither my mom. I was hit by a car, a sedan car. The bonnet hit my legs, and I went on and hit my forehead on the windscreen, and the windscreen broke, and I was thrown. And I think if anyone, like, the physics in that is like, thank God I was thrown. If I were not thrown, the whole force would have been on me. I was thrown, and I got up, and my mom was like 90% fainted. Like, her only son was thrown over by a car in front of her. My dad did not see the accident, and the whole thing was a chaos. Thank God my father's brother was a doctor, and he said, we can't be staying here to take the child to the doctor, so to the hospital. We went to Sri Jawadanpura hospital and admitted me, and I had to be on crutches for around 2 months, and I went to classes on crutches, and people were like, not the So we went, and I had this life. So my story, or rather my point, in the future, what I thought was like, a moments back, when I was there, I was happy, I was enjoying. The next moment, in the future, I was in the bed with a scar, 8 stitches, and I couldn't walk because of my damage on my knee. So this is life. Unexpected things can happen, and only God knows. If you believe in God, God knows. In that case, if not, it's a random theory of randomity, where everything happens in a random scale. So life is uncertain, and what I believe, I love watching movies, special animations. I love Kung Fu Panda, and what the tortoise said in Kung Fu Panda is always in my head. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is the gift. That's why we call it the present. So my dear friends, just one lesson from my life is that just forget about the past and future and enjoy the present. But bearing in mind, anything can happen in the future. A rich man can become a poor guy overnight, or the vice versa. And I always have been very optimistic. Like, I really like this quotation from Thomas Alva Edison. When he invented the bulb, he was asked, "Sir, you failed 999 times finding the element with the perfect element to suit the bulb." But he said, "No, I did not fail 999 times. I found new ways. It doesn't work 999 times." That's the positive attitude he had towards his life. He didn't even have proper college life. He studied science in the inside a train while selling newspapers. So we, in our life, anything can happen. Bad things have happened, good things have happened. I have been very sad about the self of being one child, because I never had the love of and the affection of a sister or a brother. But again, in other way, okay, the privileges come to me. I get the best out of everything. If it's the food, I get the food. If it's a cloth, I get the best. So that in that way, I'm lucky. But on the other way, it's unlucky. But it's unfortunate to be a single guy. However, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Nelson Mandela at that time in South Africa, he was considered to be the biggest terrorist because Englishmen put him in the jail. But in the future, he got the Nobel Prize for Peace. Look at the paradox in it. A guy who was considered a terrorist and put into jail was given the Nobel Prize for Peace. So this is how world happens, and this is how people react for each and everything. So my life has, and people are like, okay, I read in a research that 10% of people, 90% of people are afraid they are afraid to speak in front of people. And luckily I'm on that 10% who is not that afraid to come and speak in front of people. But I found a weakness today in myself. If I had to dance in front of people, I will run away. I just can't dance because I don't know. I feel that 90% how they feel, because I was at IIham and I went today, that was my first day, and they were dancing. And I was like, what, dance? No way, no way. And they were like, you have to dance, you have to dance. You have to do the jive, do the jive. I'm like, I don't know to do a jive. If I dance, you will run off. So, there are weaknesses, positive attitudes, negative attitudes. What I believe, and Gavel is here, we like to take our life simple and live the moment. Thank you very much.